Welcome to the Sequoya Show with serial entrepreneur and your host, me, Sequoya Moe-Willis. I bring to you guests who discover key habits and success tips that they are sharing from their personal stories. Today's episode is titled Resilience in Business, and our special guest today is Will Bailey. Will Bailey is the CEO of Linda's Barbecue Sauce. Linda's Barbecue Sauce is a Black-owned company that has been operating since 2014. The company is a family-based business, so much that the brand was named after a strong mother of 5 children. Linda strives to love, support, and take care of her family. The barbecue sauce is the foundation of family strength and hardworking ethics and principles. Everyone, please help me welcome Mr. Will Bailey. Brother!
That's who I be. What's going on with you?
What's good?
I'm chilling. First of all, Happy New Year to you and the family.
So Happy New Year. We are recording right now. By the time y'all see this is going to be February 2023, but we are recording right now on January 3rd. This particular segment, I feel like Tiana Taylor right now, feeling like I'm looking good because I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Where's it at? I got the sauce.
You definitely got the sauce.
As I should. And I got the sauce from my brother right now, Will Bailey. He is the CEO and founder of Linda's Barbecue Sauce. Yes. And right now we are watching the episode called Resilience in Business. And the reason why I wanted to have him on is because we talk like, and this whole episode is going to be like, we just going to be kicking it the way we always kick it. But we speak, when we talk, it's always about business. It's always about life. It's always about the combination of both.
Yes. And they go hand in hand.
Yes. And we both are like, yo, that's deep. Yo, that's deep, bro. Yo, that's deep, sis. Like, we go back and forth. We can relate. And so I'm very happy to have you on this show. You've been sponsoring so many shows. You've already been like, this is your first internet talk show, but you have already been interviewed in live, in person. You've been in contests. You've won several honors already. And you are on we've been talking about it for a long time already. We've been already
for years.
For years. And you've been patient with me relaunching my show. And you're going to say, it's not patient. I already knew what you was going to do and all that other stuff. But I'm relaunching.
But the funny thing that you said that, you say the same thing about me, though.
I do.
You say the same thing about me.
I do. So look, we were initially going to air this during the Christmas time. So we were supposed to have eggnog and everything. And mine was going to be
a little We definitely said that.
I had my wine. This might be the only episode I have my wine on.
Got some tea. I'm not sponsoring anybody, but it's some tea, some green tea.
So you see how he okie doked me, y'all, right? He said he was going to have some eggnog.
Yes, I definitely did. But like you said, it was supposed to be aired 2 weeks ago. But we got busy.
I told you I wanted us to just kick it the way we kick it when we talk on the phone. And so we have you.
This is the first time we talk face to face.
Huh? Yes.
This is the first time we spoke face to face.
In a minute. We
gotta get an iPhone, but that's a whole nother story.
I'm not getting no iPhone. We're not sponsoring iPhone.
Yes, we're not getting paid.
Interview. So look.
Talk to me.
We don't only talk about Linda Barbecue Sauce, but we're going to talk about Linda's Barbecue Sauce right now, right? You are the CEO, founder. Do you give yourself another title?
Just the founder. Actually, I don't even give myself a title. I don't even put myself in that role. It's just something that came from the heart. It's something I do from the heart, and it's something that I'm gonna just add legacy to it. It's just a payback to my mom. Gotcha. That's what it is. I don't put no title on it. It just that's all it is. It's just something I want to leave behind. Like I said, legacy. But I don't got no title to it. But if you want to call me the CEO or the owner, I subscribe. I will subscribe to that.
I've been a supporter before it was called Linda's Barbecue Sauce,
and I still got the video.
Yes. I even got what this says. This says Linda's Barbecue Sauce LLC.
Mm-hmm.
I got all of it on. All
You
of it
gotta flip
on.
it. You gotta flip it around.
And then we got Sauce King NYC, and
Talk
we
about it.
gonna talk about that. And I even got the red color on because this is probably more maroon
Yeah, maroon.
or burgundy,
Mm-hmm.
but red is my favorite color. So we even got that on, right? Um, my guess, everybody who I'm interviewing is Linda's Barbecue Sauce has sponsored us and has given us some. We got the sauce, baby. We got the sauce.
Yes.
So we got
Yes.
the mandarin orange flavor. We have the pineapple jerk flavor. Before we get into what's behind you, let's talk about what's
I like that.
behind you, right?
I like
Tell us
that.
a little bit about who you are, where you from, how you were raised. You
Mm.
know, what is the substance behind you?
Good question. Good question. Who am I? I'm Will Bailey, from Harlem, New York. Raised in a single parent home. Five siblings, and just see my mom struggle made me the man who I am today. Yeah.
You had a resilience growing up.
Hmm.
Grew up with
Resilience,
more,
a hunger, just to get ahead. Do better.
yeah. You say a resilience and a hunger to do better. Do better
Hmm.
from what?
Like from the upbringing. Well, you're not from Harlem, but any place in the five boroughs. You're not. No,
I
no
got an
disrespect, no
iPhone. I'm
shade.
not from Harlem.
It ain't that. It ain't that. It's not
I'm
that
not
at
this
all.
thing.
But we come from similar backgrounds, as you know that you don't want that.
You came from how you were raised.
Hmm.
It was not that it was anything wrong.
It
It
definitely
prepared.
wasn't wrong. It
Yeah.
definitely prepared me. It definitely prepared me for this journey that I'm going through right now. It definitely prepared me. It made me
Now,
stronger. It gave me a stronger exterior.
so business, right? This show right now, this episode is about resilience in business. And sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes people think that they need to have experience, right? Like a business experience or some kind of work experience in order to have a business. We see the podcasts, we see the YouTube channels, we see the people on social media. Everybody is making it seem like you got to have an education sometimes. And when I
False.
say education, I don't mean like how me and you think, right? I'm talking about
Hmm.
like you got to have a degree in
False.
business, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to have this. But everybody fails to realize that life experience is experience for business, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So,
And the thing with business, you want to fail. The more you
mm,
fail, the faster you learn. The
mm,
faster you learn. And no class is going to tell you that. Theory
that's
is not
right.
going to give you that. Theory is not going to give you that at all. And this
Mm,
is my thing. You want to just jump out the window, like how we say, just do it. Like we're not sponsoring nobody, but you just got to just do it. You can't
yeah.
talk. The more you talk about it, you're not going to do it. You're going to procrastinate. Tomorrow I do it. Tomorrow I do it. You look up, 2 months went by, and you ain't do no progress. So you
Mm,
just got to do it. You just got to do it. Jump out the window and just build a parachute on the way down. You're not gonna kamikaze yourself.
mm,
You're not gonna kamikaze yourself. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do it. And there's so many preventions out there so you won't fall. You can always go
mm-hmm.
get another job to bounce right back. And if you don't want to get a job, there's always the system. The system. They get right back on where you at.
So one thing I know is that a lot of people be like, y'all doing good when they talking to me and you, y'all doing so good. I'm so proud of you and everything, but they don't. Then you got some people who, they talk smack, right? They want to talk negative about you. Then you got the people that hype you up. But on both sides, we embrace both, right? But
Hmm.
people don't really know
The
exactly what
hardships.
we go through. They only see like the end result, or they only see what you market or post. So before Linda's barbecue sauce was
Man.
Linda's barbecue sauce,
Hmm.
you were working somewhere.
Yes.
You were trying to figure out your way.
That's the key,
Tell us
figuring
about
it
that.
out. The
Tell
key
us
thing
about
is
that.
figuring it out. You're gonna do so much stuff to just try to figure out, and figure it out. You're just gonna find yourself also. First of all, you just gotta find yourself, and once you find
Mm-hmm.
yourself, then you find what's come easy to you. It's like
Mm-hmm.
two different. It's like two different. It's like two different battles you battling. Finding yourself and just finding yourself in the world, as far as entrepreneurship. And once you find yourself and then find out what you're good at or whatever you want to do in life, you just go after it. But it's definitely two different battles. And like you asked me what I when I was trying to figure it out, I was selling dishes at first. I worked in a local hospital, and
Mm-hmm.
I was working as a material handler in a
So,
warehouse, pretty much
and what was your work hours?
1 to 9.
So
It's
1
crazy.
p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes. Imagine this: you got to get up earlier. You got to prep that stuff the night
Mm,
before, depending
mm.
on how many dishes you have. And I was doing dishes every other day, every other day. So I was prepping. I would get home at this time. I ain't had no car. I would get home by 11:30, 12. So now I
Mm.
had to prep the dishes for the next day.
How did you come up with this idea? So the dishes just didn't come up. The food, the menu didn't just come out of nowhere. What made you say you wanted to cook?
It came from within, but I've been there for too long. I outgrew the
Mm.
place. I outgrew the place. I got bored, and it's just like I was tired. I was tired of the same routine, the same pattern. I could
Okay.
predict my day.
Okay.
Who want to live a predictable life? And
Yeah.
then like you have micromanagement, and then you have everybody against you, that people that don't like you, not even for no reason, and they changing like a whole new leaf, new management coming in. These people gotta learn. They gotta learn you,
Mm-hmm.
and they got an agenda like because they gotta keep their job.
Mm.
So it's just like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I'm
Okay.
getting time is ticking. I'm getting older. I can't see myself here to 65 years old. I'm not doing that for
Go ahead.
entrepreneurs or people that just want to get ahead. That's just a stepping stone.
Mm.
It's just a stepping stone until you figure it out. And there's gonna be
What's
a
the
lot of stepping stone jobs, jobs, not even a career job. Even a career at times it could be a stepping stone because you might want to say if you're a doctor. Sometimes you just want to branch off. You start your own practice. Everything is
Mm.
a stepping stone. The
Yeah.
spin. You learn. You gather all the knowledge from a specific job. Then you spin off and do your own thing.
This season, the Sequoya Show is sponsored by Linda's Barbecue Sauce. You can find out more about Linda's Barbecue Sauce by visiting lindasbarbecuesauce.com. Linda's Barbecue Sauce is a Black-owned, family-owned business that's been operating since 2014. The company is family-based so much that the brand was named after a strong mother of 5 children. Linda strives to love, support, and take care of her family. The barbecue sauce is the foundation of their family's strength, hardworking ethics, and principles. Linda's Barbecue Sauce comes in 5 different flavors: pineapple jerk, habanero mango, peach, honey, and mandarin orange. Thank you, Linda's Barbecue Sauce, for sending these gifts to my guests and interviewees this season. If you are looking for something to put in goodie bags just for your cookout or to have in your kitchen, contact Linda's Barbecue Sauce at 646-234-6352 or on Instagram by going to Linda's_BBQ_sauce. Now, back to our show.
You get complacent there because you meet people. You start having you just meet people and get comfortable, complacent, and
Yeah.
then it's like you forget your whole plan.
Yeah.
You forget your plan.
So some people have this thing where all they know is to go to work and come home, go to work, climb the corporate ladder. I'm miserable. And then they get to the place of there's got to be something better. Then there's some people who were raised, you just deal with it. Like you just go through it. And they might have a dream or a vision when they were younger, but they were taught to snuff that out because they are now you got to grow up and get the imagination out the way and just keep working. And that brings me to where you said there's got to be more than this. Now you are selling dinners at your job.
That's what I was doing. I was just making dishes like that. I think I
Okay.
just I think I had some barbecue chicken somewhere, and I'm like, oh, that's an idea. And
Uh,
that's how it came
I
about.
remember you. I remember you had like the chicken and the biscuits, and what
Yeah,
you called
I had will be chicken and biscuits,
will be chicken and biscuits, and
keeping the
from the
wolf fed. Yeah,
keeping the wolf fed, and you had a great hype behind it. Like
yeah.
people were loving it, and then what happened?
I had ran out of honey, and I used the peaches as a substitute.
Use what you got.
You got to
Like
use what you got. Yes.
people say that, like use what you got till you get where you're going. And just like you said to yourself, you gotta have faith in yourself and you just gotta go.
Got to go.
So you ran out of honey.
I ran out of
And you
honey.
used peaches. What made you use peaches? Like,
What made me use peaches? You
yeah,
asked me
like
that? Because it's sweet. The sweetness of it. That's the first thing that came to mind. And then I had these orders already. Like people was waiting for these orders. People was waiting for these orders. I'm like, yo, I just can't put regular honey on it. I was increasing the flavor with the honey. It was already honey barbecue sauce, but I was increasing the flavor with honey. It's probably like not. It's probably like 8:39, and I got to get ready at 10. No, I got to leave out by like 10:30 to be to work at 12. So I'm looking through the cabinets. The peaches is right in my face. The cup of peaches. I forgot the name of them. Whatever. The cup of peaches. So I was heating up as I do. I heat the barbecue sauce up. And I just threw the honey inside. I mean, I just threw the peaches inside. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go with it. Whatever happens, happens.
What's resilience to you?
Great question. Resilience is not giving up, facing the person in the mirror, acceptance.
What is faith?
A belief system that comes from within.
How did that belief system operate for you that day when you ran out of the honey?
I trusted myself. I trusted myself.
Belief system, trusting yourself.
Trust. That's the first thing. Faith and trusting yourself go hand in hand. And whatever happens, happens. Don't even question it. This is what it is. That's what it's meant to be. And whatever happens after that, that's what it's meant to be.
I need to bring us up from Will B to Linda's barbecue sauce.
Oh,
how did that transition happen?
That's how that was birthed. Because like I said, I sold the dishes. I was selling the dishes, and one of the particular clients like, yo, what's this sauce right here? This sauce tastes crazy good. And that was the light bulb right there. That was the light bulb. So if it worked, keep going at it. So I kept doing it. Then something's like, yo, that same person like, yo, you selling the sauce. Ding, 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 ding. Now I got to figure it out again. Like, yo, my boy Josh. And he was like, yo, this is fly right here. How can I get a bottle of it? Yeah. So I'm like, damn. I was like, I told him, I made up a price right on the spot. And like, y'all have it for you next week. So I gave myself a time limit. Now you got to figure it out all over again.
You said a week.
I gave myself a week.
Okay.
And I burnt a whole lot of sauce during that week. I had to buy all the ingredients and figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Like try to make it not too spicy, but spicy just right. Like been up all night doing that. But I made it happen within that week. Matter of fact, it was kind of difficult because I didn't know what to put it in or nothing. Okay. I seen mason jars. I ain't had no logo or nothing. And I had stickers from the dinners. I had to learn promotion and everything. Self-taught on that. Like, damn, how can I get these people to buy my stuff? Promotion. Wristbands. I had to figure out what people like. I had to figure out what people like. Yeah. Like wristbands. Oh, wristband sounds good. Okay, let's order some wristbands. Different colors.
Wristbands.
People still wear wristband. I got people right now telling me this to this day. It's like, yo, I get in the shower with this wristband. They forget they got it on. And it's keeping the wolf fed one. It's
my
that
kids one. Too. Like this, keeping the wolf fed. I got the sauce.
Yeah.
This is stuff that people gonna wear. I'm wearing this all summer.
And the funny thing, the keeping the wolf fed, it became an affirmation for some people.
Relief to You is one of our sponsors this season on the Sequoya Show. You can find out more about Relief to You by visiting their website, relief2you.com. Thank you, Relief to You, for sending these gifts for my interviewees and guests of the show. Relief to You is a natural brand that focuses on benefits instead of the prettiness, color, or smell of a product. It's about relieving the feeling you get from uncomfortable problems such as eczema, irritated scalp, dry skin, or painful conditions. We believe solving a problem in the natural world is how we stop bad side effects in the chemical world, says Relief to You. They sell the benefits. Try Relief to You today at relief2you.com. You can also get specialized or personalized gifts for goodie bags to give to your friends or just to put in your purse. Enjoy a 10%
discount off of your order by using code NEWLIFE and visiting relief2you.com. You can also follow Relief to You on Facebook by going to Relief to You or on Instagram at Relief to You. Now back to the show.
You met the deadline in
I
a
met
week.
the deadline. So now it's like, what we doing from here? What we gonna do from here now? Let's get the sauce out. I said I gotta get these samples out to get the name out. So I bought a whole jar of samples and start pushing the samples out.
And you just hearing this your own. You hearing yourself.
Yeah, I'm listening to myself. Yes. Anything that come to mind, I just was doing it. I wasn't second guessing myself.
Working at this point.
And I'm still, that's why. Yeah, I'm still working at. I needed the job to fund it.
Okay.
I needed the job to fund it.
Okay.
So at this time, I'm like, what I'm going to do? Matter of fact, at this time, I'm trying to find a logo. I'm looking for a logo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for a logo. I'm looking for the ingredients. I'm doing so much research on that, looking for LLC and all these type of things. So I said, in the meantime, I'm gonna sell these dishes to fund the barbecue sauce, and that's how it went. That's how it started off. So I was giving out samples of it, and I have feedback. Yo, this is too spicy. So I'm like, damn, this is too spicy. So what I'm gonna do? I gotta come out with a spicy sauce now. So that's how the pineapple jerk was born.
Wow, I love the pineapple jerk.
See, that's how the pineapple jerk was born, because everybody don't eat spicy. And then what came after that? The mandarin orange came next. The one with the mandarin. And I'm like, okay, now we're gonna go sweet again. So I went sweet again. Then I had a homeboy that's from Mexico. He's like, yo, you gotta try this habanero. I never even heard of habanero. I'm like, all right, cool. Did my research on it. He told me that it blends well. The habanero blends well with the barbecue. So I did my research on it, and that's how that came about. And I had a cousin that was like, I don't eat fruit inside the barbecue sauce. I'm like, all right, cool. That's how the honey came about.
Wow. So you just kept building.
Yes.
And going off of the feedback. It seems like it was all going great. It's all going great. You didn't have any like walls you came against?
Yeah. Of course, there was walls, because during that time, you messing up making sauce. You messing up. You messing up a whole lot of sauce. You messing up, and then you got you spending a whole lot of money, and then you spending money on promotional items.
And like, it's your money that you're making from your job.
Yes, it's my money that I'm making it from, and it's the money from the dishes too, because I'm still doing dishes at this time. Also, I never stopped. I never stopped making the dishes. I'm still making the dishes.
All that you have, little by little, into this. You got bills. You got rent. You got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And you're also investing in other ways too.
Yes, investing in other ways. So funny thing, that set you up for the long term. That set you up for the long term. That set me up for the long term. Like, because when I made my move, I was like, oh, okay, I got a nest.
The move you made.
The move I made, I was at a position for 18 years. So I was like, you know what? I'm out of here, man. I'm just out of here. Like, I outgrew the place. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go by faith. I didn't say that in hindsight. I was saying that, but I just like, I gotta go. I had a plan. That's when the plan comes. That's when you got a plan. Y'all could do this all year. Go back to school and make it happen. That's what I did. I left, and I was going to school at the same time. And then I was selling sauce. And like I said, I had a nest egg. So I was like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. And I did it. This was my thing. I set up a plan for myself. Like, I knew when I was going to graduate. I knew it was going to take me X amount of time to find a job. But I had, like I said, a nest egg that could hold me over until I find a position. And everything came to fruition. Everything came to fruition. And I knew I was selling sauce at that same particular time. And then, like I said, I jumped out the window by faith. And then here we go today, prior day.
I want you to elaborate on the plan stuff, because it helped me so much, right? I'm a deep thinker. That's why we, like, you tell me I helped you with stuff. I tell you, you helped me with stuff, right? I need you to elaborate on this plan
I'm gonna
stuff
tell you what the
because
plan is, right? This was the plan. You got it with
okay,
the plan, right? You gotta be real strategic. You really gotta know what you want to do in this life. You really gotta know what you want to do. And if you know what you want to do, it's going to come easy. You just got to set out the plan. That's it. If you want to go to school, make sure you want to go to school for that particular thing. And then everything will fall out. Like I want to live here, I want to work here. And instead, if you want to work at a particular place, you keep putting resumes there, or you go do intern. No way they don't hire you. You just give these people all your time. They're gonna hire you, but you definitely gotta be real strategic with your plan. Oh wait. That's when the vision board come in too. You
okay.
gotta write everything down. You gotta write it because you can't keep everything in your head. You're gonna forget it. Twinkie was made by mistake.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that
know.
you didn't know that? Yeah, Twinkie was made by mistake. It was made by mistake.
Wow.
The Reese's peanut butter cup was made by mistake. I'm gonna tell you
Wow.
about vision, right?
I love Reese's.
Hershey's,
It's my
right?
favorite candy.
The Hershey founder. I'm gonna tell you this. The Hershey founder, right?
Uh-huh.
He had Bill Hershey. You know the Hershey Park area? Not Hershey Park. The Hershey County. I think it's the county section, right? He had built that without even having chocolate. He didn't even know how to make chocolate, but he just had vision and he stood on that. He built a whole Hershey County area. Then he learned how to make chocolate. Then everything became about.
But I'm sure, like you said before, did he have the vision at first?
That's what he had at first, the vision. Like I said, he didn't even know about chocolate. He had to get that imported in.
So how did the Twinkie get made by accident?
The machine was a malfunction with Wonders. And he was competing with the Petra Farm lady. He was competing with her. Because Petra Farm started
Wow.
as a bread.
You got the machine, you got the
Yes.
sauce, you're not at your job.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just surviving. You're like really living, making it work.
Mm-hmm.
You're selling your sauce,
Yes.
especially in the summer,
Yes.
and people are seeing you,
Yes.
and you're entering competitions. Talk about these competitions.
The competition came about. Somebody told me about the competition. I said, what I got to lose? I entered 2021. I entered the pineapple jerk. I said, what I got to lose? Entered and won. First time. It came back around 2022. I entered and won again.
And who you entered the competition with, though?
Sauce King of New York. That was the company.
Sauce
Yeah,
King
Sauce
in New
King of New
York.
York. Yes.
So I want you to give a shout out right now to whomever you need to give a shout out at Sauce King.
Shout out to my man Jimmy. I can't recall everybody's name offhand, but that was the person I was interacting with was Jimmy. Shout out to my man Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy. That's the
Shout
name.
out to Jimmy from Source King and
Mm-hmm.
everybody working with him. You
Yes.
put my brother on the platform. I love that you are. I was looking at some of y'all stuff over there. Y'all are supporting people who have a dream, who have their ingredients and different what do you call it, sources and just different
Mm-hmm.
things out, and you are representing them well. So shout out to y'all.
Definitely.
Now, you also have been doing a lot of sponsorship. Shout out the shows you have sponsored or people you have
That's far.
sponsored. Yeah.
Got you. Shout out to my man Ron G. Shout out to Gully TV. Shout out to Doggy Diamonds TV. Shout out, damn, it was so many. Oh, shout out to Mighty Doo-Wop. Those was DJs. Oh, shout out to my man Pierre, the comic Pierre. Shout out to us. Oh, Legacy Football League. It's my little cousin joint. Who else? If I forgot who you was, I truly apologize just for so many sponsors I did this year and looking forward to next year.
It's important for you to always have your plan in front of you, like Will did. And for him, his in front of him is that he's so focused on where he needs to go,
Tunnel
where
vision.
he's going. For some of y'all, it may be written down, it may be in front of you on a vision board.
When you're building resilience, right? You got to give yourself positive affirmation because there's going to be people out there telling you like, yo, you shouldn't do it. You got to give yourself positive affirmation. This ain't for y'all. This is for me. This is part of my plan. It's not your plan, but you got to you got to, like I said, give yourself positive affirmations. Like you said, vision board, write it down, whatever's in front of you. That's what you keep looking at.
Let's talk about your board and let's talk about where you are now.
Okay. I'm just looking for a co-packeting. And co-packeting is whatever I do in the house, as far as cooking and jarring everything up, the factory does it.
Can you read us some of the affirmations you have on your board?
Oh, of course I can. The first one is keep the faith, keep believing,
Mm.
keep being kind to yourself.
Mm.
Listen to self, trust self, be kind to yourself too.
Why did you write be kind to yourself?
Because if something's not going the correct way, we easy to pick ourselves apart. If you don't be kind to yourself, the outside world will tear you up.
Mm.
Because there's so much negativity going on already. If
Mm.
anybody gonna be kind to you, you got to be kind to self, and
Mm.
that builds up your confidence. That build up your self confidence, and to keep the resilience level up, and all that stuff like that.
I
You
agree
got to
with
be
that.
kind to yourself. You got to be kind to yourself.
You got to be kind to yourself. You got to cheer yourself on. You got to love
You
yourself.
got to be your biggest cheerleader.
And being kind to yourself consists of all of that, because I've done heard everything about what I should and should not do, if I didn't believe in what I do or why I do it,
Mm-hmm.
and if I wasn't kind to myself, I couldn't be kind enough to other people who needed me enough
Mm-hmm.
to give them. I got a course coming out, I got different things. I couldn't be kind enough to want to give this to people because people don't understand. You got people close to you who beat you down worse than anyone else when you're doing what they come up with the craziest stuff as soon as you are doing something to elevate yourself and elevate people.
Now imagine if you wasn't kind or had some self confidence, you'll fall for it.
What? Yes,
No,
you have to give yourself some grace and forgive yourself.
you got
You
you
have
got to forgive yourself to move on. You
yes,
got to whatever trauma you went through, you got to forgive yourself. Or
yes,
whatever it is you fighting, you got to forgive yourself. You got to.
yes.
You got to forgive yourself because you
You
won't
gotta
you won't be able to move on. You
you're
won't be able
gonna
to
make
move on.
mistakes. You just
You
like you
want to make
forgive other
mistakes
people, you gotta forgive yourself.
first. Yeah. How can you forgive somebody else and you can't even forgive yourself? How can you move through life like that?
Yeah,
Happiness is an inside job, and it's a journey. It's all a
yeah.
learning journey. That's all this is a learning journey.
2023 already.
Yes.
So we know this show. We know the Sequoia Show.
Hmm.
What else are you doing in 2023? What do you have coming up?
It's What's Eating Harlem is a televised show. It's bigger than tri-state. It might be nationwide now, but
Okay.
that's the only thing right now. So now I'm setting up some more interviews, and like I told you, it's a co-packeting thing. For like I said, that machine right there is gonna be factories of it.
So you already have something in place, or you working on it?
I'm doing extensive research on it right now. That's what I did
Okay.
all day today. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Extensive research. Even when we disconnect this, it's gonna go right back to it because it's on the vision board.
Absolutely.
It's on the vision board. And funny thing is this, right? I don't go
Mhm.
further until one thing is accomplished.
Mm, mm. I'm sure that more is going to come in 2023
Yes.
because you're going to be
I just got to
following.
put it out there.
Yeah.
I just got to put it
And,
out there.
and I'm gonna hold you accountable. You already know that.
Definitely. Please
Um,
do.
I want you to talk to right now. I want you to look in the camera, and I want you to talk to somebody right now who is at their job and
Hmm.
they feel like they're supposed to be doing something else. They just don't know how, what, where, who, when.
Hmm.
Um, and not even so much come off their job if they could do something while they're doing it. So I want you to motivate, encourage, talk to somebody,
Got you.
talk to like let
Got you.
them know, like, if this was your substance abuse
Got you.
business,
I love that
talk to
too.
them. All
And that's
right.
I just had this conversation the other day with the clients. You just gotta believe in yourself. Jump out there and do what you gotta do. Like whatever plan it is, just go out and do it. Even if you're working somewhere, try to do minimum hours so you can focus on whatever you gotta do. And then do it. That's all I can say is just do it. Minimize your hours, have somebody believe in you. Believe in yourself is the first thing. Believe in yourself and just jump out the window and just do it. Enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey. Like everybody that has gone through something, has failed, has made a mistake first, and they still do. I don't care how successful, how much money they have, how many billions they have all gone through something and continuously do, but you don't see it stopping them. You don't see them saying, oh, I lost $100,000, I ain't going no more. Or my family member, like, you see stars going back and forth with each other right now on social media, in the media, period. And you don't see them saying they throwing in the towel. They keep going. And so that is resilience. And that is what Will has spoken about today. Now, I have something for you, Will. I want to tell you, we appreciate everything you do. Um, I appreciate everything you contribute, your knowledge, the people that you work with and you intern with and for. You didn't have to be on this show and say, I want to give away and drop some jewels and gems. I want to present you with, and I am sending this to you. I told y'all that I'm sending things out. This is going to be in there. And
That's so
this
dope.
is the New Life Star Award. And all of my guests I handpicked to be on my show this season and during my relaunch. And the New Life
Wow.
Star Award is presented to overcomers and agents of change who uplift and inspire others. And so this
Oh,
is
man.
presented to you
Thank you. I truly
among,
appreciate that.
of course, and I truly appreciate you being here, all that you
Oh,
do,
man.
and
That's
all
so
that I
dope.
know you will do.
That's so
I
dope.
know, I already know how you're going to impact the world.
Oh,
And
man. That's dope.
yeah, so
It's gonna go right up there with
I
everything
want to
else.
see it too when you get it, because I was
It's gonna
supposed
go
to
right up
send y'all
there.
stuff beforehand, but I said no, I want to hold it because I want to present it to them,
That's dope.
and then they get this with the other stuff I have inside the
I
gift
can't wait to
box.
see that. I can't wait to see my baggage, man. I can't wait to see that, man. So go up there. That's
Yes,
dope.
I want
That's dope.
pictures.
Of course, I'm gonna
Okay,
post it.
you done
Pictures.
hooked me and my other guests up, and I just want to say, as it's for you being a sponsor, supporting me and being on my show, supporting my audience, your audience, because you're going to share this link,
Definitely.
um, and everything you're going to do. We appreciate you. Thank you
Come
for
on,
being
sis.
an agent of
No
change.
problem. That's dope. Always. I'm always here when you need me, sis. Always.
During Black History Month, because we're doing this for February and March.
Yes, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see
Yes.
it.
So listen, even though it's going to be in the description box, either below or on top, I want you to tell the people how they can purchase your sauce, where they can go to purchase it, how they can contact you, how do they access this 10, what is it, $10, 10% off
10%
coupon.
off. The 10% coupon, you just go to the website is which is Linda's Barbecue Sauce.com, and you can inbox me at Linda's underscore BBQ underscore sauce on Instagram. Or you can hit me on Facebook, which is Linda's Barbecue Sauce LLC. Hit me and I definitely return. Yeah, if you DM me or leave me a message, I'll definitely return. I ain't like that. I'm not
He
like
ain't
that.
like that.
I ain't like that
He
at
got
all. I hit you right back.
he got the sauce.
I
Wait,
got
do
the
I got
sauce,
it?
man. Yeah,
He
you
got
got
that
the
sauce.
sauce. You got the sauce, man.
Boom,
Sure, it's kind of
boom,
flavor too. That
boom.
had its flavor too.
Got the sauce. Got the
Yeah,
sauce.
man.
Anyway,
That's
thank
dope.
you so much for being here. Thank you for everything that you do. I know
Always a
they can't
pleasure.
wait to taste the sauce. I love you, bro.
I love you
And
too,
is there
sis.
anything else you wanted to say before we leave?
Keep doing what you do. Keep prospering and enjoy the journey.